Hello, all you unintelligent human life forms. If you're feeling offended right now because I just called you an unintelligent human life form, then I'm sorry. I'm actually really not. I I feel like just all humans are really stupid. That's how I've been feeling lately. I'm just like, oh, humans are awful, you know? Because I don't like to consider myself a human. In fact, the last video, I think it was the last video that I posted, I was talking about my Sherlock fandom love, and recently I have been really getting into Doctor Who, and I have actually just finished the last episode yesterday of season 6, so I am completely done with Doctor Who. Which is fantastic. It's a big weight off my shoulders because the 50th anniversary is this Saturday on BBC America. So praise Jesus. So my puppy and I will be watching that together, unless she runs away, which she normally does. But yeah, I'm just here to talk about my week because, like I said, this is kind of like my video blog, if you can get that. So this is my week. Some of you might be wondering, hey, is she still gonna cut off all her hair? Answer, yes. I'm still sick and tired of this mess. I mean, it's kind of nice to be able to throw it up, and sometimes it does look pretty, but it's still really dead. Like, really dead. No matter what conditioner I use, it's just always gonna feel dead, because it is very dead. So, once all the pink fades out, then I'm gonna cut it off. Sometime, hopefully in like January. So yeah, that decision is still made. I have, however, recently been getting into Doctor Who, and I love it, and I'm really tempted to wear feathers to school now. If you're a Doctor Who fan, you'll get that, because feathers are cool. And I'm not sure about the bow tie. I'm not sure if the bow tie would really work on me. Maybe, I don't know. But sorry, fandom moment. So the rest of my week, if you notice, if you're an observant person, in my last video, you might have noticed that there's something new from this video that you didn't see in the last video. That is my hamster cage, which is now over there. It used to be out of sight over there, if you see that like bin thing right there, all of that. Yeah, excuse the mess, by the way, on my dresser. I'm not an organized person. Okay. Funny story with that. Adjust this camera. Pretty moment right there. So I was getting ready in the morning, as usual, and I was being my clumsy self, as usual, and knocked over the big dresser thing over there. And my hamster cage used to be sitting on top of it. Like, right there. So, like, that, oh, wrong way. That area right there is where my hamster cage was. And, so I accidentally nudged the big bin thing, and it fell over along with my hamster cage. And so there was stuff everywhere. The floor is still covered with, hamster poop and shreds of paper and remains from that, traumatic experience. So I put it on a more stable place, which is on my desk right there. And so if you look, my puppy has been sniffing it all day, and yesterday I caught her 3 times kind of like standing on this and sniffing it, and one time I caught her licking it. So here she goes again. So, puppy, it's not nice to moon people. Okay. Sorry about that. She's not very polite. But, so that happened, and, I actually handled it pretty well. I was surprised. So I was kind of like, oh, that's unfortunate, and I was kind of like, oh well, I'll just get on with my morning. So I continued as if kind of nothing happened. But I was kind of stunned at first, but I got over it, you know? I have the ability to do that every once in a while. So it was a pretty good morning. Like, as far as problem-wise goes, you know, I handled that pretty well. My mom didn't, but I did. So that was good. But the rest of the day was kind of lame. Like, we were playing hide and seek as an advisory in my school. So in my advisory, we decided to spend an hour playing, like, hide and go seek. Well, not an hour, like a half hour. And so, this kid Levi, he was the one who was seeking, and I was, of course, hiding along with some other children, and I hid under, like, a bench that's inside my school, like, right in the lobby. And so a bunch of people passed by me. Some of them didn't notice me. Some of them were just like, who is that? And some person that I didn't know was like, oh, that's Jill. I'm like, yeah, you know me, but I don't know you. It's not like I'm popular. Maybe I did know them. I'm not good with voices. But anyway, so I was like staying there for a solid 20 minutes maybe, and no one really noticed me. Like the seeker, Levi, he didn't find me. And I had a mini nap. I think I was out cold for like 5 minutes. Like I couldn't hear anything, but I was like sleeping with my eyes open. I remember my eyes open, and when I did wake up, then my eyes were still open. So sketchy moment. So yeah, so I was kind of like, and when I went back to the classroom, I was like, all right, it seems that it would be coming down to the end of the day soon. And so I went back to the classroom, and everyone was in there doing their own thing, and I walked in, and, you know, this girl Delina was like, oh, hi, Jill, you know, as if I hadn't been gone for, like, 15 minutes, and it was just really lame. I'm like, why didn't anyone tell me we were done? I was like, I don't even like hide and seek, like, so you made me play it longer, because I don't like the feeling of someone having to find me, you know. I don't want people to find me. I want to hide and be able to just stay there. In fact, I don't want to hide. I just want to sit quietly in a corner. That is my ideal day. It's just sitting in a corner all day, with my laptop, of course. Yeah, and the rest of my week has been kind of hectic, unfortunate, kind of sad. I mean, not anything tragic, but, you know, just things that people aren't telling me, and things that I wish other people would get, and feeling like all humanity is doomed because we're so stupid, and feeling really stupid myself for not realizing different things, and 2 letters were apparently lost in the mail, but they're not. I shouldn't say apparently. They were lost in the mail, but apparently so-and-so was just keeping them and didn't let the other person read them. It's just so complicated, you know? And there are things people aren't telling me, and then there are people telling me what I should say and what I shouldn't say, and what's best for me to say. But it's like you know, I'm living my life. I know my life too. And I feel like I should have a say in what is best for me, because I do know what's best for me, for the most part. I can take input as far as, you know, living goes, but as far as, you know, what I should say and what I shouldn't say, that I have an understanding of. You know, I'm not very old. You know, I don't have a lot of experience or wisdom, but I have some experience, and in that experience I've learned a lot, because I do have a history, you know, and you learn things from history, whether it be your own or America's or Korea's, you know, you just learn things. So there's that. But, you know, if you really want to know how I've been, you can actually kind of read a lot of it and interpret it your own way through my blog. I'll put the link to my poetry blog down below, but that has really been my escape for the past few weeks. You know, that and Doctor Who. And since I'm religious, I pray a lot too. And so that's obviously helped me, because that's my belief. But, you know, something that other people can use to cope, I think, that aren't religious, then I think that really writing a blog, sorry, cute face right there, really writing a blog helps. Okay, there she goes again. And sorry, she might move a little bit, but there's her tail. Fluffy as ever. So please check that out, and if you have a Tumblr, there she goes again. There she is. Sorry, you can just see her butt. But like, if you have a Tumblr, please follow me. You know, I really feel like you'll be able to benefit and relate from the things that I say. And I don't like to talk about myself in really positive ways, but I really do have some cool stuff on there. So check that out. Oh, and if you're wondering what this says, it says, I need the doctor, and then it says Buenos Tardes. Get it? Like Buenos Tardes, like in Spanish, like good afternoon, but it's TARDIS instead, and there's the TARDIS. Yeah, so I need the doctor. And then on my band-aid, oh, just kidding, wrong side. No, it's not the. Oh, never mind. I drew a TARDIS on my band-aid, but then I changed my band-aid. That was awkward. So yeah. So please check out my blog. Please, please, please. Please, I'm begging you. It's just got some really cool stuff. So you'll benefit. I hope all 2 of my subscribers, no, now there's like 5 or 6 or something, but I hope you guys having a better week than I am, because it's just been painful and sad and kind of a mess. And normally I like to be kind of funny, you know, in front of the camera, but I'm being very blunt with you. Okay, I'm not having a good week. I'm really not. So, yeah, wish me luck in life. So, goodbye, lovings. Oh, and my dog says goodbye. Well, not really. She's more just kind of wanting to eat the hamster, but say goodbye. Puppy, give me 1 second of your attention.